Visiting team, the George Wythe Maroons, and the home team, Patrick Henry Rebels. George Wythe, when I call your name, please go to the third base line. Starting lineup for George Wythe. Nothing? Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so we've got to hold on a second. Welcome to our broadcast this afternoon. We're getting a little Saturday baseball going on. This is Dylan Hutton along with Coach John Kaywood. We're getting ready here as the players are taking the field in the satellite game of the Hogo Higgy tournament. It looks like they're just going to get everything started here.
And Palmer Taylor is getting the call.
Palmer Taylor, young
freshman
pitcher.
He's going to get the call for the mound.
A little bit shocked.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting to see I figured he would throw a veteran here today or somebody that has a year under their belt varsity pitching, especially in a tournament like this. But he's out there. Let's see if he can prove himself.
Here's the thing about it. Palmer comes up, steps up big. He throws this complete game. Then you save all your pitching for Chilhowie. And if I was Chilhowie, I'd be a little scared. We almost got him the other time. So, their numbers, it's getting close for them. Everybody's catching up a little bit to them. If you see their score, they're not beating people as bad as they have been. So
let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup here for the visiting George Wythe Maroons here. Leading off for the Maroons is Tanner Combs, who will also be our pitcher. The number 2 hitter, John Dieters, is the catcher. 3-hole is Paul Stanley playing third base. The cleanup hitter, Jacob Collins, is also the first baseman. 5th hitter is Cade Holliday, the left fielder for this Maroon squad. Bryce Grimes playing second base, batting 6th. Randy Toole in center field, batting 7th. Batting 8th is Grant Anders. He's a shortstop, and the 9-hitter is Ryan Basie, the right fielder. So as the Rebels throw it down here, the defense for them looks like Caleb Sire is going to be starting over on first base. Second base is going to be Lucas Rector. So Lucas is going to start in his second time at second base in a row. They've been sort of throwing him around between third, short, and second. Now he will be at second base. Catching is Randy Helzer, starting pitcher. Palmer Taylor, Shane Cole on third, Skylar Williams on short, and we got the opening pitch on the way. First pitch is a swing and a miss by Tanner Combs, and out in the outfield, let's go ahead and finish it off. We got Merrick Mullins in left, Craig Eisert in center, and looks like Kevin Thomas over in right. So we'll have to see how that works out. We got a 1-0-1 pitch on the way here from Palmer Taylor. It's going to be grounded down the third base line to Shane Cole. Looks like he's going to beat it out, and he will. So Tanner Combs is on with an infield single. So we'll see how the Rebels get out of this jam. And now batting is John Dieters with the runner on first here to open up the game.
What I think is when you sit and watch George Wythe baseball, as we went and we watched them play football and they won a state championship, and then basketball, we did a few of their games. None of the names are as familiar with those two sports as their baseball team. It's just like a whole new group of kids that they have when baseball season comes.
It helps when you got that many kids. There's going to be a bunt down the first base line to Dieters. Dieters is going to beat it out, so he's going to be safe as the ball hit him as Palmer Taylor. They're going to call him out for, looks like, I guess the interference of the throw. So he's out there. So that's going to take a runner off the base pass there on the sack bunt.
That was an awesome call. Oh, no, we've got George Wythe's coach come sprinting out. He's in the face of the umpire right now. Nice. Oh, this could get physical. Actually not. I've always wanted to say that. So.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Actually, coaches just want to make sure to clarify whether or not that was a good call or not.
A little emotional out there, though.
Yeah. I can tell him you can argue all you want to. That guy's not going to say, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Let's just go on.
If we were doing video broadcasts, it'd be different. Tanner Combs has moved over to second base. We could do instant replays then.
Could do instant. Yeah.
It looks like he couldn't get him to change his mind. Well, they're actually going to send the runner back to first. So Tanner Combs.
Oh, don't hit him! Oh my goodness, we got all kinds of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Tanner Combs is going to go back to first. We got a couple of fans screaming no from the Maroons side. Some vulgar language coming from the Maroons fans. I would be mad too if I didn't know what my mascot was.
We've had 3 pitches in this game, and we are already ready to get
this is the way we like
fired
it.
Up.
We've got a runner on first, 1 out here, and now stepping up is Paul Stanley. So
yeah,
We might see a couple punches thrown here.
You know, that just shows you a little bit about Palmer being a freshman. A little confusing about what's going on there. Palmer sees the runner, who the umpire told him to go back to first. Palmer throws him, trying to get him off. So
first pitch to Stanley's a swing and a miss above his head, so it's going to be the first strike there. 0-1 count. Yeah, we'll see how this inning ends. We've had some fireworks here early.
Yeah,
that's fireworks sell, though. You know?
It really does.
Palmer's second pitch goes over the head of Stanley, so it's going to be a 1-1 count now after the high pitch. Looks like that one got away from him.
Well, you know, just like we've talked about, you got to be careful with having so much water on the ball, and you know, Palmer, it's a tough position for a freshman. You know,
we do have some Chilhowee Warrior fans here watching the game, so they're here.
All right. That is awesome. I hope they got their notebooks out. And
1-1 pitch is hit on the ground to Skylar Williams. Williams drops it, but he's able to throw him out by a hair, so that's second out of the inning there as Combs is going to move over to third there. So that was a ground out to short. And now batting is the first baseman, Jacob Collins. You got your cleanup hitter on with 2 outs in the top of the first inning and a runner on third. So we'll see what Palmer does here to the 4-hole. First pitch is hit, a pop-up out to right center. Kevin Thomas settles under, and that's going to be the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the Maroons here in the top of the first. So we'll see what the Rebels do. It looks like the coach for the Maroons is back out on the field, so we'll have to see what's going to happen with that. But it was a good inning right there for the Rebels. They had to go through a lot of adversity right there in the first couple of pitches, and for a young pitcher to get through that easy, and he's now got the confidence that his defense is back on his side, so that makes everything a whole lot better when your defense is playing.
Yeah, that really was, and you know that little call right there really cost Whitfield a run probably, because that would have been a sac fly right there if that was.
Yeah, and that takes a run off, and that gives them an out.
Yeah, so that was an excellent call by the umpire. I commend him for his.
Yeah, I don't know where else the runner could run, but we'll take it, won't we?
That's right. Well,
it's a good way to start the tournament for the Rebels.
You know,
and we'll go back over here and let's go ahead and give a breakdown of the Rebels lineup. Leading off for the Rebels will be Craig Eisert. Hitting in the 2-hole will be Lucas Rector playing second base. Craig will be playing center field, Caleb Salyer will be playing first base, batting in the 3-hole. Skylar Williams, shortstop, will be batting cleanup. Fifth hitter, Merrick Mullins, playing left field, which is different from Merrick. He's usually a center fielder. Been a center fielder pretty much his whole career. Sixth hole hitter is Shane Cole, playing third base. Seventh is Randy Heldreth, the catcher. He's really lit it up here the past few weeks. Sort of fell off the spectrum here after he hit that home run. Maybe he can get back on for the tournament.
That'd be great, yeah.
And the 8-hole hitter, Kevin Thomas, who swings at a lot of junk. Maybe he can get it going. Kevin's really impressed us this year with the way he hits. He's one of those guys.
Play.
He's aggressive, too.
Yeah.
And the 9-hole hitter's Caleb Boyd. He's a freshman. He's going to be DHing for Palmer Taylor. So we won't see Palmer at the plate at least here early on. So we'll see how that works.
He's got to just worry about getting some outs, throwing strikes. So, and then in the field for the George Wythe Maroons, and we're going to talk about what a Maroon is.
Well, later on.
We're going to have to talk about that. But it looks like we've talked about on pitching, Tanner Combs, John Dieters will be catching, Jacob Collins on first, Bryce Grimes on second, Grant Anderson the shortstop, and Paul Stanley on third as the first pitch is getting ready to be delivered.
The opening pitch from Combs to Eisert is on the outside corner for a strike. Go ahead and sum up the outfield.
Left field is Cade Holliday, and center field is Randy Toole, and right field is Ryan Basie. So
second pitch on the way to Eisert. It's going to be a line drive over second base. It's going to get down in the gap. Let's see if they try to get Craig too. They're not. They're going to hold him on first. Good way to start the game there for a freshman, Craig Eisert. It's a hard single too. That's not your CNI single. That was a good line drive over second baseman's head. And now stepping to the plate is a senior, Lucas Rector, with a runner on first. Let's see what they do here.
Well, Craig's had a really good year for a freshman. He is.
And he's got wheels too. Now you've got speed on the base paths.
He does what he's supposed to do, and he's just got him in class, good kid, so hopefully he'll go home and study for my SOL after this game as well.
Lucas Rector's going to show bunt. He's going to bunt it foul down the third base line, so Coach Cannon is going for a little bit of fundamentals here, trying to move the runner over, trying to manufacture a run. And that's really what you want. You got to get your feet under you here in the opening innings.
Yeah, he's got third baseman. He's on the grass now, so.
Yeah, they're aware of the bunt now. We'll see what they do here. See if they give it to Lucas again. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Inside corner for a ball. So 1-1 now, and we got Craig still on. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Craig going here within the next few sequences.
Yeah,
with his speed.
He's got some speed challenge. The
1-1 is a swing and a miss from the inside corner. So it's a 1-2 now, and now we'll see. Right now, all Lucas wants to do is move the runner over. So we'll see if we can get it out without getting a double play is the main thing.
And we've really not seen much of the wetness play much of a role in this so far. No slips, no mistakes. So.
Oh, they'll happen,
that. Just have to have as fewer than the other team.
The 1-2 on the way, it's going to be down on the corner for a ball, and they're going to try to throw back and get Craig out, but they weren't able to. So still got Craig on first, and a 2-2 count as Lucas Rector gets his sign. We'll see what Lucas does here now. You definitely want to go down the first base side. You don't want to hit anything to short. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, so Lucas Rector goes down. Lucas Rector goes down swinging, so that's the first out of the inning, and now batting is Caleb Salyer, the first baseman for this Rebel squad. You want to get Craig over in scoring position as soon as possible. The first pitch of the at bat is swung on and missed. It was on the outside corner. Caleb went fishing for that one. He couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what he does.
He really hung one up for Craig when Craig got that single. He's thus been keeping that ball a little bit low and watching his control a little bit.
Keeping it on the corner now. At first one he let go a little bit. He let it go right down the middle, and Craig took advantage.
He was hanging right there.
Very aggressive bat there by Craig at first. Second pitch is swung on and missed, so we're back to a 0-2 count. Looks like Caleb's far away from the plate. Doesn't seem like he's getting near the ball. We'll see what he does here. 0-2 with runner on first. Ball high, so 1-2.
We see a little submarine action here with this.
Yeah, he's sidearm.
He's definitely sidearm. He brings it under a little bit. There's a little curve.
A little curve ball there in the dirt for a ball, so we're back to 2-2. The rain's starting to come down a little bit more swiftly now. Got the umbrellas coming out over here on the George West side. The 2-2 pitch on its way. High for a ball. We're back to a full count. So Caleb Sawyer's battled this 1-2 count back to full. So see what he does here. 3-2. You got to be expecting fastball.
Now that ball's going to be a little wet. Maybe this might be a plus for us.
Craig goes on the steal. Dead ball anyway. Tried to throw him out, but it's a ball 4. So we're going to have runners on first and second. One in the bat right there by Caleb Sawyer. Drawing the walk after going down 1-2, and now batting is a 4-hole hitter, Skylar Williams. So let's see what's going on now. We're in business here. Runners on first and second. No outs. Or 1 out. And Skylar's getting his sign from Coach Cannon. He's probably going to let the 4-hole hitter here, Skylar Williams, swing away.
And that rain's coming out pretty decent now.
Oh, yeah. We got a little window here in like an hour where we're not going to have any rain. It's supposed to clear up from like 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, so hopefully we'll get that. The first pitch is a ball outside from Combs.
Maybe by the time all this shower ends, the game will be over with. The sun will come out.
Maybe. The 1-0 is away for a ball, so we've got a 2-0 count here on Skylar Williams. Now Combs is in trouble here going down 3-0.
Exactly.
See what they do. 2-0. Probably get a fastball. Skylar Williams is going to hit one down the right field line. It's going to be foul. So we're back to a 2-1 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that looked like that might head right down the line. We was getting ready to have some. Well, I know Isaac would score. Caleb, his wheel's a little iffy. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it from first over to. Well, I definitely think he could probably get to third. But
yeah, he would have got to third all the way across the field. So now we've got a 2-1 count here, 1 out in the bottom of the first. We'll see what Skylar does here. The pitch from Combs.
Oops.
Away, hits him in the back, so Now we got bases loaded as Merrick Mullins is going to come in here. So we've got a hit batsman coming after a walk. And now Merrick Mullins steps in here, the left fielder for the Rebels, a senior with the bases juice. So we'll see what happens.
Playmaker.
He's getting an opportunity to really do some damage here in the early going of this game.
Yep.
Bases loaded, got Eisert on third, Salyer on second, and Williams on first. First pitch, Mullins swinging, goes foul down the third base line. And looks like the rain is really picking up now. You can really hear it hitting the
this is
roof
good
of this
timing
press
for
box.
us. This is good timing for us.
Oh, yeah, if you can get these runs across, we might have a couple of rain delays here. Might have to throw some more mule mix.
No, we don't need no delay, and we're good. Good, let's play it. Let's play it. Let's get through this inning especially.
The 0-1 on its way. It's going to be popped up right in center field.
He's getting ready to tag.
Like Toole is going to catch it and get the out.
And that was good.
Nobody's going to be able to score because Toole was able to throw it back to home plate. So he has a pretty good arm. We saw that. Of course, that was from shallow center.
I thought that was a little deeper than what it actually was there.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't really realize it was going to go that far. It looked like it was going to be on the infield. So now we've got 2 outs here. The Rebels are in danger of not pushing anybody across. Now batting is Shane Cole, the third baseman for this Rebel baseball team. First pitch to Cole is going to be popped up to right field. It looks like Basie is going to settle under it for the third out of the inning. So Rebels are not able to push anybody across, even though they have the bases loaded with 1 out.
Loaded. Man, that's tough, ain't it?
Yep.
Tough. Then we had 2. We made contact with the ball. We hit it. So, boy.
You got to get it on the ground though.
Yeah.
Pop-ups don't help, especially if you can get it on the ground when it's raining like this.
I know. Yeah, that's the key.
Make them throw it.
Make them run. Get them running in that wet grass and get that ball. Get a little water on it as they're popping up and throwing it.
Especially if you can hit it where have a long throw, especially with the way it's raining.
Yep.
It's not fun throwing a wet baseball.
No. Now we've got to battle the rain, the outfield, all these conditions, and so hopefully Palmer can keep them off the bases. That would be the biggest key.
And Palmer really got out of some damage right there in that first inning.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got
we had he pitched well that first inning.
So now we've got a tie game here, 0-0, as we head into the top of the second. And starting off the inning here for George Wythe will be Cade Holliday, the left fielder and the 5-hole hitter, followed by Bryce Grimes and Randy Toole, the center fielder. So we'll see how that goes as we get down to the 5, 6, 7 spots here in the lineup. See how Palmer does here in the second inning as well.
Yeah, Palmer's just got to take his time. Don't get too excited. Don't try to make the great play. Just make the good play.
Good news is we've got experience on the infield. Shane Cole on third, Skylar Williams on short, and Lucas on second, and Caleb on first.
Yeah.
And Randy behind the plate's really improved.
We're solid in the field. I mean, we've had our times with errors, but we've got some experience there. You got Merrick there in left field.
Yeah.
You got Craig, who's got some really good wheels. Been playing some excellent baseball all year. So
Kevin Thomas out there in right. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch on its way is in the gap between short and third. It's going to be a base hit for Cade Holliday, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Number 17, Bryce Grimes.
And now batting is Bryce Grimes, the second baseman for this George Wythe team. We'll see what he does here with Cade Holliday on first base. And we're back where we were. Palmer Taylor in another predicament here with runner on first.
Runner on first, rain pouring down. Not a good day to be a freshman.
Nope. First pitch to Grimes from Taylor is on the way. It's going to be on the outside corner and low for a ball, so we've got a 1-0 count on Grimes. Haven't seen anything too crazy. The first call of the inning, call of the last inning was kind of iffy, but
that got everybody fired up, and it seems the rain has calmed everybody down.
Yeah, cooled everybody off.
Yeah.
Second pitch is a strike to Grimes, so we've got a 1-1 count.
Palmer's showing some, coming up, showing some good.
He's doing a good job mixing it up too.
Yeah.
The 1-1 pitch is on its way, outside corner low in the dirt. You can tell Coach Cannon doesn't want to go inside right now.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams are wanting to keep it on the outside corner. You can live down and away, and not many people are going to hurt you. So now we've got a 2-1 count here. It looks like all the George Wythe fans have migrated into Coach Cannon's batting cage. The 2-1 pitch is down on the corner for a strike, so 2-2 count.
Yeah, we should charge some admission to that.
We should.
So we can make a couple extra bucks.
The 2-2 is on the outside corner, strikeout,
Nice
looking,
job.
goes down as Bryce Grimes goes down looking, and Randy Toole is now going to come in. See what he does here with 1 out and runner on first.
Yep.
So Palmer got his first strikeout of the game here. Let's see how that helps him as far as confidence goes.
Now, he's throwing the ball really well today.
First pitch to Toole. Outside corner for a ball. Runner's not going to go, so a 1-0 count. Palmer needs to get these guys started off with strikes. It helps a lot easier starting off 0-1 than 1-0.
Yep.
You don't want to give the batter any advantage, and once you go down 1-0, you're giving him an advantage.
I was almost thinking that this runner on first, you'd think he'd be running here a little bit, wet conditions.
Test it, especially if it's a ball in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
1-0 inside corner for a ball. So we're back to 2-0. Now Palmer's worked himself in a little bit of a trouble here. Now he's going to have to go fastball.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Coach Cannon has a lot of confidence in him in off speed. 2-0. Way outside, ball 3. I think it's time to get a new ball.
Yeah.
Time to dry that one off. Now Palmer's going to get him to dry off.
That's a good call, Dylan, and good call, Palmer.
He must have heard me.
Yeah, he must have heard.
We've got a 3-0 count. Might as well blame it on the ball when you go down 3-0.
Yeah, exactly. But just like you said, it's hard to throw a wet baseball.
Yep. The 3-0 on the way is a strike.
Yep.
Toole thought it was ball 4. He was tossing his bat back toward the dugout, but he held on to it long enough to hear the umpire say strike. So he's going to be in there for a couple more pitches. 3-1 is on the way. Outside corner. Oh, it looked good to me.
That
was. Caught ball 4 though, so that's going to be a walk. And now we've got runners on second and first, and now batting is Grant Anders. We'll see what Grant does here. I know he's a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
He can hit threes. I saw him play against Chilhowie. He can.
Yeah, he's one of the shooters that got on the court, so you got to watch him. Let's see if he can.
First pitch is
make
a ball.
some contact.
First pitch is a ball. I know he can hit 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
He did against Chilhowie in the championship game.
Yeah. I still remember the Hash Kid dunking that one, and you was
slam bam.
Slam bam. I was trying to think of what it went. Slam bam. Thank you, ma'am. I think that's what it was. So
something like that.
Yeah.
It was my Dick Vitale moment of the year. Second pitch is fouled away. We've got a 1-1 count. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And Anders, he can. I like to see what he does here in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing a 3-ball too, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, they had him picked.
Wow, they had that guy picked.
Yeah, but nobody was. No wonder why he didn't go back. Nobody was on second.
Yeah.
Pick-off play got a little bit out of sync there. We still got a 1-1 count here to Anders.
But it's a nice pickoff move, though. Give it to Palmer.
Pitch is on its way. It's a line drive hitting a gap. It's going to get down. Kevin Thomas is going to bobble it. It looks like Holiday is going to score. Toole's going to go in standing at third. So it's going to be the first run of the game there, and that's going to be an RBI single there by Grant Anders. So it's not quite a 3-pointer from behind the arc, but it's a base hit.
He got a base hit. Got to run across.
And now we go back in business here. Runners on first and third with Toole on third and Anders on first. And now batting is Ryan Basie, the right fielder for this George Wythe team.
Give Lucas a foot right there, and he catches that.
Oh, yeah. If he didn't have to hold the runner.
If he didn't have to hold that runner on, that was, he had that one.
And now you got the number 9 hitter up with runners on first and third. First pitch is on its way. It's going to be fouled up here behind us. So thank God we don't got to go out in the rain and get that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Somebody does it. So we got an 0-1 count here. Early strike there for Palmer. We'll see how they attack here 0-1. Palmer hadn't got very many 0-1 starts to bat so far.
And maybe this will help him.
First pitch, the 0-1 is on the way, down and in on the inside corner for a ball. So we're back to a 1-1. I think Palmer will get more adjusted to this weather as the game goes on. So
yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, he just can't get rattled right here. He's got himself in a little trouble. But
the 1-1 as Basie shows bunt. They were going to try to pick off Toole over on third, but they weren't able to. So
yeah,
looks like they were going to show bunt right there, though.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's going to go on first.
Yeah, we've got Basie. Here's the pitch fouled back towards us up here in the booth. So we're back to a 1-2 count.
Yeah, we all caught that too. Everyone of us had our hands up, was getting ready to catch that one. Cat-like reflexes up here.
Lucky we got a fence in front of us. So the 1-2 on its way. It's going to be a hard hit ball to right field. Looks like the runner's going to tag from third. Toole's going to come in and score. Anders is not going to be able to. That is a sacrifice fly by the number 9 hitter, Basie. So you'll definitely take that if you're George Wythe. You trade a run for an out any day.
Yeah, now. Good job by Kevin Thomas right there. Made a simple play, caught the ball.
Hit the cutoff man and didn't allow Anders to score. Get to second. So Anders had to stay at home there on the fly out to right, and now we're back up to the top of the order as Tanner Combs comes up. He's going to show bunt. Anders is going to go. That's a free base for him. No throw. So now we're back with a runner in scoring position here, and Combs hit a hard base hit over second base the last time up.
Yeah, Palmer just got to keep battling right here.
So the 1-0 is in the dirt for a ball, so we're back to a 2-0. I almost think Palmer's sort of worrying about the runner too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just get the guy out at the plate.
You've got 2 outs here. See if you can get him right here. 2-0 pitch. Inside, it's going to be hooked down the line. It's going to go fair by just a foot. Anders is going to score easily. They're going to hold Combs on at first, so that's going to be another RBI single there. That's going to be an RBI single for Tanner Combs. And now the Rebels are in trouble. They're down 3-0 here in the top of the second. And now batting is John Dieters, catcher for this George Wythe team, with a runner on first.
Yeah. And we look down here, we see the Rebel softball team. We don't know what the score is and stuff, but they're still playing as well. The rain has not affected their play as well.
Yeah, they're going to keep playing through it all, aren't they? Evidently,
That's
Coach Crabtree's been going at it too this morning as far as getting the field ready. It's a whole lot harder getting the softball field ready, probably because of the clay.
Yeah.
The way everything is, there's no grass on the infield. Of course, if the grass gets flooded here, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So the first pitch from Taylor to Dieters is a strike, so we've got a 0-1 count, 2 outs here in the second inning. 0-1 is on its way low for a ball, 1-1.
And I always hear, that why doesn't Chilhowie host the district tournament? They're the best team. They should host it. And we talked about, you can't build a baseball field next to a river.
Yep.
And I think probably right now there's probably carp and everything on their field.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. The reason it's played here is because we got great facilities. Our coaches take care of their fields, and we can play in even the worst conditions where everybody else
we're having right now. Yeah. Got a 2-1 count here after the ball on the inside from Palmer Taylor, so we'll see how he goes after Dieters here. He definitely doesn't want to fall 3-1. This is an important pitch. Runner is gone. Randy Heldrick's going to try to throw him down.
Mm-hmm.
He's safe, sliding in safe. So Combs is going to take second. We've got a 3-1 count. So now Palmer risks walking Dieters and putting the 3-hole hitter Stanley up if he doesn't battle back here. This 3-1 count. 3-1 pitch, inside corner, swung on and fouled into the Maroon dugout. So we're back to a full count, 3-2. And Palmer Taylor finally got a dry ball, but whenever it got thrown at him, he dropped it. So.
Yeah. Freshman mistake.
Yeah.
Freshman
that
mistake.
always makes you feel bad.
Yeah.
Here's a 3-2 pitch here with 2 outs. It's going to be inside corner, popped up. Looks like it's going to go out of play there off the third base line. So we'll have to get a new ball in here with 3-2 count still. So we'll see if Palmer can get out of this thing. We've got a runner in scoring position too, so a single is going to score Combs, I believe, if it's deep enough. 3-2 pitch inside for a ball. So there's another walk by Palmer Taylor. And now Coach Cannon's probably got to be thinking of a alternative thing to do here. He's either got to have a mound visit or something.
Yeah, I think that Palmer, he's got a battle right here with it, but I'm sure Coach Cannon's starting to think about different scenario, especially if we don't get this batter right here.
And now batting is Paul Stanley. The first pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, he's really can't find the zone right now. He's missing on the outside corner. You can tell he's not very happy about the way he's pitching so far either. He's just sort of lumbering around through the sequence.
Yeah.
The 1-0 pitch here is away for a ball, so 2-0. I think if he walks here, we'll see Coach Rector or Coach Cannon, or Coach Cannon. Coach Tyler Cannon, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
At least one of them come out after this if he does, in fact, walk Stanley. The 2-0 is on the way. It's going to be fouled up here behind us. He was right on that one, just a little bit underneath it. So we've got a 2-1 count here. We'll see if Palmer can battle it back. Looks like the rain is sort of stopped. So
still kind of a little bit of drizzle going on.
The 2-1 is in the dirt. We've got a 3-1 count yet again on the outside corner. So Palmer Taylor is really in trouble here, walking the bases loaded again.
Yeah, he just got to concentrate right now. Got to throw a strike.
Yeah, the Rebels need to get out of this inning. They've already given up 3 runs. Let's see what happens here. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Taylor to Stanley. Inside, it hit him. So
I think it hit his bat. I think that's an awful call. That's an awful call.
That's going to be a walk right there issued by Palmer Taylor. So now we've got the 4-hole hitter with the bases loaded, Jacob Collins, and here comes Coach Tyler Cannon coming out to talk to Palmer Taylor. Now we're in danger. If we don't get Jacob Collins out, they're going to bat around this inning. We definitely don't want that.
Well, here's like we was talking about, I still think this is going to be a shootout. So I know you sit here and say, well, 3 runs.
Oh, yeah, all the runs haven't been scored yet. We don't have our time.
Yeah. So I think we're going to be in fine shape. We just need to, just like we said, make it simple plays. Those strikes right here. Let your defense make a play. So
hopefully we can get this guy, though. We've got Jacob Collins coming up. He's the first baseman for this Maroons team. See how Palmer goes after him. He's the 4-hole hitter.
Struck him out last time, is that right?
Yeah, he did. Well, he got him out.
Yeah.
He got him out on that ground out.
Oh, that's right.
Or the fly out to Kevin Thomas. He's going to pop it up over to third base. Shane Cole's going to settle under it for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rebels are going to get out of that one on a pop out to third base. So the Rebels are going to go into the bottom of the 2nd inning, trailing the Maroons 3-0. So we'll see how they come out.
Yeah, now we know.
Got out of a big-time jam right there, though.
Really
bases
did.
Loaded.
Yeah. And we know we had bases loaded. We just didn't get some hits to go our way. Otherwise, we'd be sitting here 3-3 ball games. So we just need to keep battling back right here. As who we got coming up? We got Randy, as you said, has had his had some good hitting.
Yeah, he's had some good appearances this year at the plate. We'll see what he does here soon. Now we got Randy Heldreth, Kevin Thomas, and Caleb Boyd coming up. 7, 8, 9. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Patrick Henry High School, where the Rebels trail the Maroons 3-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We're getting ready to start here. As like I said, we've got Randy Heldreth, Kevin Thomas, and Caleb Boyd coming up here when we start the inning. 7, 8, and 9. We got an update from the softball game over there, the first round of the Hogo softball tournament, and the Rebels are leading the Rural Retreat Indians 3-2. So hopefully they can hold on to that.
Yeah, they need to hold on to that. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is a team they beat 10-2 last time.
Yeah,
and they just played them last week.
The weather may be having a factor down there. As we wet balls and things like that.
It looks like they're in trouble
errors
right now. There's a runner on 2nd. I don't know how many outs.
Yeah, I know.
See how it goes though. Now batting for the Rebels is Randy Heldreth.
I always find it funny, like with softball. You always see the girls when it's cold weather. They'll have sweatshirts on. And
I know.
Yeah, it's
the
always
jackets. Yeah,
just the difference of the games, I guess.
It's warm up here though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch of the inning to Heldreth. Randy's going to be looking on the first pitch strike. So we're to a 0-1 count here to start the bottom of the 2nd. They might have a hard time picking up that sidearm delivery from Combs.
Yeah. See, he almost looked like he was coming submarine style right there, and he kind of whips it back over top a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's going lower on the off speed. Now we've got a 0-2 count after the swing and a miss from Randy Hildreth. Here comes the 0-2 inside curveball. They're going to say Randy went, and the catcher's going to tag him out. It's in the dirt, so that's going to be a strikeout.
Number 11, Kevin Thomas.
It's not a good way to start the inning when you're down 3-0.
Kevin Thomas is going to get it done, though.
Kevin's aggressive enough. He'll get something in play.
Kevin Thomas.
See what he does here. Maybe we'll do better the second time through the lineup too. Once you see a pitcher a couple times, Kevin's going to be swinging on the first pitch. He's going to ground it towards Stanley, but Stanley's going to mishandle it. So Thomas is going to be on second there with a single off the air by Stanley.
Number 9, DH.
I called that one right there. Kevin Thomas jumping all over that. Nice hard hit ball.
Now batting is the number 9 hitter, Caleb Boyd, but he's been hitting fairly well in his stint here at varsity level. So we'll see what he does here with Kevin Thomas on first base.
Well, I don't think you can steal Kevin. I don't think Kevin's got the wheels that
yeah, I don't think
Izard or Merrick or somebody's got. So
Kevin may get to the third, maybe. Depends on how far Caleb hit. First pitch is away for a ball, so we'll see Caleb does here. Looks like he's gotten a little bit more patient at the plate this year. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. Caleb's swinging. He's going to pop it up just behind second base. Looks like the left fielder's barely going to get there and get it. That'd be Holiday. He's going to settle under it for the second out of the inning. So now we've got 2 outs. We're back up to the top of the order. Craig Izard.
Number 4, Craig Izard.
We'll see what Craig does here with the runner on first. 2 outs.
You really tell the rain was affecting that left fielder right there. See, that ball almost got by him.
And the rain started to fall back down again. So
yep.
Now we're back up to the top with Craig. Here's the first pitch from Combs to Izard. It's away for a ball. Rebels have been pretty patient, except for Kevin. Kevin's never patient.
Kevin gets after it.
If you're not able to hit this pitcher, you definitely want him to throw a lot of pitches.
Yeah.
Get him tired. Here's the 1-0 is on the way. Outside corner for a ball. So we're back to 2-0 here with the runner on first. Combs really hasn't had much problem. Well, he had the bases loaded, but he got out of that pretty easy. The Rebels keep popping it up.
Yeah, we popped up 2 with bases loaded right there.
Craig Izard's going to hit a little hit a little ball up the middle. Randy Hildreth's going to be out by a step. Kevin Thomas is. So that's going to do for the inning as Anders makes a diving play there to dive towards the bag and get the out. So that's going to do it for the Rebels here in the bottom of the second. As we head into the third, Lucas Rector will be leading off when the Rebels come back up in the inning after this. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
That was a very good, just a good smart play right there. Anders, I don't know, is Anders a junior? Is that what I'm thinking?
I
think he's a junior, so he's seen his share of battles from Whitful and other sports. So there's a guy that will make some plays for you. And in high school, whatever it is, baseball, softball, soccer, chess, parcheesi, which I really don't know what that is, but whatever it may be, it's the kids that will make plays for you, will help you win games. And
the ones that are going to come out and really do what they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
Leading off for George Wythe is Cade Holiday. He'll be up, followed by Bryce Grimes and Randy Toole. And Holiday last time had a single, and he scored in the last inning, and Grice struck out looking. Toole got walked, so we'll see what they do as they go up against Palmer Taylor, their second trip.
Yeah, we just need to keep them off of bases.
Number 16,
it's the main thing. Don't want this leadoff guy to get on.
Yeah.
Because in both innings so far, they've had the leadoff guy on.
Yeah, it's not raining real hard, but it's just still light rain coming down here.
It's just enough to be like, I'm here, remember me. It's not going to dry up, that's for sure. There's no sun, really.
No sun. I don't think we're going to get any sun today.
First pitch is away for a ball, so it's a 1-0 count on Holiday. I said the Rebels trail 3-0 here. Second pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss on the high pitch. 1-1.
I like it. Palmer coming back battling right here.
Yeah, he went back up
looked
high.
Like that last inning bothered him any.
The 1-1 on the way. High pop up. over third base. Merrick Mullins has got some wheels. He's going to get over there, but he's not going to be able to get under it. You could tell the rain played a factor there. Merrick sort of lost his footing.
Yeah, you can see where he's trying to get ready to slow down to try to get under it and just couldn't get to it.
And that's going to be a break caught right there by Cade Holliday because Merrick couldn't catch the ball. So see what happens here. 1-2 count on Holliday. Palmer almost got him out right there.
Yeah, Merrick should have went with a little basket catch.
He should have. It's going to be a foul ball, fouled off to the...
Yeah, we'd like to remind everybody that we have our sponsors, Lumber Liquidators and McDonald's. I'm loving it. So we'd like to thank those for the sponsors of PHTV, and we just hope that they enjoy the game as they're listening as well.
Yeah, we like our McDonald's, don't we?
We like our McDonald's. In fact, I had McDonald's last night. I had to do some work outside. Went and got a nice grilled chicken sandwich with a caramel sundae. You can't beat that at 11 o'clock at night.
I had McAdoo's last night.
Ooh.
Had Subway this morning. Eat fresh.
Eat fresh, yeah.
Second pitch was fouled off there. I mean, the fourth pitch. So now we're still at a 2-2 count. Our sponsors are getting in our way of our broadcast. And we like our McDonald's, don't we?
Yes, we love our McDonald's.
So we've got a 2-2 count on the way. The pitch. Palmer sort of lost his footing. It's going to be a swing and a miss in the dirt. Randy's going to try to throw him out, and it's going to go by. And now Holliday's going to get a double on a strikeout. Boy, that's when you know things aren't working out well for you.
That was when Randy threw that. Of course, it was not a very good throw to first base. But he throws that ball to Caleb, and that ball never bounces at all. It hit the ground and literally just slid right underneath Caleb. And I'm sure, I thought it would bounce as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, Caleb wasn't expecting it not to bounce. You could tell that.
Yeah.
So now Palmer had him he had him 1-2. Now he's on second after a strikeout. That's a bad feeling if you're a pitcher.
Yeah.
Now another pickoff. I don't know what he's doing. There was nobody on second. He just threw it to Lucas. He was probably 10 feet away from second base. Palmer's just like, you have it for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So we've got a new batter up here in Grimes. First pitch to Grimes is going to be lined out to Merrick Mullins. Mullins is going to dive down and catch. He's going to try to throw out Holliday, but he's not able to. So it's going to be the first out of the inning on the line out to Mullins.
Good catch by Merrick Mullins right there. Wet conditions, and he's able just to take a knee basically there to catch that.
Get a grass stain on those pants, right?
Yeah.
And now batting is Randy Toole, the center fielder. First pitch is in the dirt, blocked up by Randy Heldress, so we've got a 1-0 count. See what they do here. 1-0 with a runner on second and one out.
Almost looks like the rain has ceased a little bit. I don't really see much.
It does. 1-0 is fouled over the George Wythe dugout. Back to a 1-1 count.
As Coach tells them they better pay attention, as that almost took somebody's head off.
The 1-1 on this way is in the dirt, 2-1. See Palmer does here. We need to get back to an even count.
And I heard our girls down there cheering. It looks like we just scored 2 runs down there.
Looks like we pushed one across. There's a runner on second. There's something going on over there. Something good.
Yep. Hopefully our Lady Rebels will win.
There's a strike right there on the outside corner. We're back to a 2-2 count with one out here in the top of the third.
Palmer still settling in right here. He's battled through this third inning, and commend him of that as a freshman.
2-2 is popped up right behind shortstop. Merrick Mullins, the left fielder, is going to come in and get the grab. So that's going to be the second out of the inning on the fly out to Merrick Mullins in left.
Number 5, Grant Anders.
So you'll definitely take that. Now Palmer has Anders up with a runner on second. He's got a chance to get out of this inning, which would be huge.
Yeah.
Especially with the start it had with the strikeout that was not to be, evidently.
Yeah.
Ended up getting a double. That's when you know things are going right if you're a batter. The first pitch to Anders is grounded to Skylar Williams at short. Williams, the throw over to Caleb Sawyer at first. That's going to do it for the top of the third inning. We're going to go ahead into the bottom of the third with top of our order. We got Lucas Rector, Caleb Salyer, and Skylar Williams. So we'll have to see how that works. We're going to take a couple of commercial breaks. We'll be right back.
With the $1.99 McRib for limited time.
Oh, that's what we want our McRib back. That's always.
Yeah.
We should start a political discussion as well a little bit.
Whatever happened to Mayor McCheese? Back after these.
Cliffhanger.
We take your calls.
They're coming down. All right. Welcome back to Patrick Henry High School for the first round of the Hogo tournament. This is Dylan Hunt along with Coach K. Wood. The Rebels trail the Maroons 3-0 here as we get ready to start the bottom of the third inning. And from what we've saw so far, we've saw one error by Patrick Henry, one error by George With. So sort of a clean game so far as far as rain with the weather.
Yeah, I think even though we don't have any runs on the board right now, I think we're still playing some good baseball. We just need to get the bats going here. And just like you said, seeing this guy the second time around, hopefully we'll catch up to him a little bit, put the ball in play.
And now batting is Lucas Rector. He fouled off the first pitch right there. So
yeah, Lucas, he's got to get going here as a little senior leadership.
See what goes on here. 0-1 fouled back behind us. 0-2. Lucas was right on that one, just got under a little bit, so he's got him timed up pretty good, I think. We'll see some off speed here, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they'll go fastball 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Rector from Combs. Inside curveball, no swing, so
Lucas will be
1-2.
He'll be attending Virginia Tech, correct?
He will. He had a tough decision between Tech and Alabama. Tried to get him to go to Alabama. But
so obviously he didn't choose the better of the two football schools. Uh-oh, Tyler Stanley just got mad at me.
Yeah, if Tyler's listening, he thinks Tech's going to beat Alabama. The 1-2 is grounded right back to Combs. Rector's going to, on a bad throw, looked like they were going to get him on the force. It was a bad throw, and the first baseman had to come off and tag him. So, But anyway, Rector is out there on the ground out to the pitcher.
Yeah, it's a good effort right there by Lucas.
Little game of tag in between the baseline.
That's a good fake. Did you see the fake that he threw that kid?
Yeah,
going right, then dives left.
It was a little juke move. Now batting is the three-hitter Caleb Salyers. First pitch to Salyer is popped up behind us, so we're back to a 0-1 count. One thing about Combs is he's getting the first pitch strikes across.
Yeah, he is. He's been consistent, ain't he?
Yep, he's been right on target-wise, except for there. 1-1
He's thrown strikes to us pretty much all day long, and
he's just trying to get us chasing on something.
We just had a fan or somebody throw a baseball in, almost hit the first baseman. Give that fan a free hot dog.
Since George West's on the field, right? So we got a 1-1 count here on Salyer. Here comes the pitch, inside corner for a ball, so we're back to a 2-1. Everything's settled down after that rain, and now it's starting to clear up a little bit. Everybody's happier now than they were in the first inning.
That first inning was a little iffy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ground ball hit to short.
Come on,
Caleb. Anders gonna bad throw is gonna be unable to be picked. I worded that wrong way, but Jacob Collins wasn't able to pick it, so Caleb Salyer is now on first base there on the throwing error by Anders.
And Caleb was just trucking on down, didn't give up, so that's a good deal. We need some base runners, we need some hits. And we're at the meat of our lineup here as we're Skylar. We need to get us some bats going, see if we can get at least one run across this inning.
Yeah, especially this inning. We need to work. We need to at least cut it down. We need to start chopping away at this 3-0 lead. Skylar Williams is now up. First pitch swinging, lined hard down the third base line. He almost hit it in the tarp holder, right in the middle of it.
It
had been a hole in one. Skylar plays golf. He got an award last night at the awards thing for having the lowest team average.
Well,
I thought I beat him, but I forgot.
You're going to have to give us a little update here about the award ceremony last night.
Yeah, it was exciting. Skylar Williams hits a hard one out to center field. It's going to be misjudged by the center fielder Toole. Salyer's going to get to third base standing.
Oh, score,
He's going to go on and
score.
score on the throwing error. Salyer's going to come in to score. Skylar Williams with a double there. Coach Cannon was wanting to hold Caleb, but there was a throwing error from the center fielder, Toole. And so Skylar Williams is standing on second with a double as Caleb Salyer scored. So you definitely take that.
Yeah, that was a shot, too. That was nice. Caleb Salyers went over getting some oxygen right now.
Yeah, he ran a little bit there.
Yeah,
Mac Mullins is now up with Skylar Williams on second. Rebels now only trail by 2, 3-1. So things are starting to look up here for the Rebels. And now, as far as the Lady Rebels, they now lead Rural Retreat 6-2 in the top of the third. So they're starting to break away now as the weather's starting to break up.
Good deal.
So maybe they'll move on. Of course, they don't get too big of a prize. They get to play Holston if they win. So
well, you know,
at least you're going to get the opportunity.
You never know what'll happen. Never know.
Got a 1-1 count here on Merrick Mullins. See what he does here with a 1-1. Runner on second. Skylar Williams gets his lead. The pitch is on its way. It's going to be down and away, swung on and missed. So we're back to a 1-2 count. Merrick needs to put this thing in play and get that runner over to third.
Yeah, we need to keep this going right here. We got a little bit of momentum
and we got one out. So curveball, Merrick fouls it up just past third base here. Third baseman's going to get over. He's not going to have a play as it goes out of play. So we're stuck 1-2 here. Looks like the pitcher's going to come over. I don't know what's going on.
I think he's got a little bit of mud on his feet, so he's just knocking some.
Oh, no excuses.
Yeah, I should be able to move our runner over to third on that.
Yeah.
Since he's not on the mound.
So now we've got a 1-2 still. Both teams have pretty much matched each other across the scoreboard except for the score. We've got 4 hits each. See what goes on here. 1-2 with Skylar Williams on second. Here's the pitch. Curveball down and away for a ball. Good eye by Merrick Mullins. Combs has a pretty nasty curveball.
He does,
sweeps
doesn't he?
across the whole plate.
And he's moved it around a little bit. He's thrown it on the inside, on the outside, put it in the dirt a couple times.
Pitch on the outside corners the ball, so Merrick Mullins, being the leader he is, worked it back to a full count.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so now we just got to protect the plate.
I know Merrick got a football award last night at the award ceremony, so we've got some award winners. Ball 4 there
Nice
on the
job,
outside
Merrick.
corner, so now we've got runners on first and second, 1 out. And now batting is the third baseman, Shane Cole.
Yeah, Shane he's hit the ball well here lately, so
Yeah, he's really started to get going. You want your guys to be playing good this time of year, like we said earlier. They start playing good here at the end of the year or more.
Everybody
as a unit.
Yeah.
First pitch to Cole is down and away in the dirt, and now Combs is having a hard time hitting that outside corner.
Yeah,
We've got a timeout here as the coach is going to come out and have a mound visit. So
while we're having a mound visit, Dylan, why don't you run down for us a little bit of the award ceremonies, and I'll call the award out and you tell us who won it. How's
okay,
that?
yeah, do that.
So let's start with football, and the award that is the most prestigious of all that, of course, is the Terry Norris Award.
Chris Hoxton won.
Chris Hoxton wins the Terry Norris Award. Well, congratulations, Chris.
He also won the Golden Spike in track.
And he won the Golden Spike in track. So was that who won the Judy Thomas?
Judy Thomas. Casey Euchre won the Judy.
Casey Euchre, which is very deserved.
Well deserved.
She
does everything for the
She's
track.
an outstanding athlete. I'm sure she's going to be competing in the region in several events.
A lot of events. We've got the sheet up there. We'll do a rundown of that when we have time in between the next inning. But now we've got Shane Cole up. He chased an outside pitch there. We're back to a 1-1 count here. He gave him that one, didn't he?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we'll run down some more awards too, if we can remember a few more, right?
Oh, I got them all memorized.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right, so now
I was AD for a few years, so I had to tote them things around and get them engraved. And yeah, that's a good thing about being AD. You know who wins everything. So.
Oh, yeah. We got the 2-1 count here on Shane Cole. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a pop-up
play
right to the outfield.
Drop
Skylar
it.
Williams is going to tag. He's not going to go, though. So that's going to be the second out of the inning here, as Basie was able to get the catch out there in the outfield. So that's going to be second out of the inning.
Yeah, so he made contact, but just like you said, pop-ups. I think that's
getting under it. All of them are. We've got Randy Heldreth coming in now, the 7th batter in the lineup for this Patrick Henry team. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Popped up again to Anders. Well, it looks like it was going to go to Anders. It's going to go out to the outfield to Holiday. Holiday's going to settle under running for the grab, so that's going to be the end of the inning there for the Rebels. They're able to push across one, however, and get it to 3-1 George Wythe leads. So things are starting to work better in our favor. We're starting to get the bats going a little bit, moving some guys around. So hopefully we can get some things going when we come back up in the next inning.
Right.
But now we've got to hold back George Wythe as we've got the 9-hole hitter Basie. Then we get back up to the top of the order with Combs and Dieter. So we'll see how that goes. You got any more awards you want?
Yeah, so baseball, who wins the Muscle Shoal Award?
Blake Muncie, well deserved.
Blake Muncie, congratulations on winning
He wasn't there to receive it, though. He left. He left just before that. They didn't go exactly as scripted, so he left, taking Craig Eisert back home. Well, he was going to be. His mom had to come get the award for him.
Oh, did he? Well,
so
well, I'll tell you, Blake, I had him in government this year. And just
she got more of a welcoming than I think Blake would,
So she got standing ovation.
Yeah, she did. I think I saw him at McAdoo's after the award ceremony. I said she deserved to keep it after that.
What we need to do then is we just need to let's say Blake eats the first lunch. We need to get the entire first lunch just to give him a standing ovation for winning that. I'll have to remember to do that.
That's a big time award. Leo
that is. Now,
Muscle Shoals, we got a park named after him over there beside the pool and everything, and he played minor leagues for, I know, up there in the years, probably 13. And he turned down an offer to play in MLB. So
yeah, just an outstanding
and we
baseball
had a player come. Blake Scholes was his grandson. Is that right?
That is correct. So. Yep, that's correct.
And they were there at the awards ceremony.
Mary Scholes as well. She played softball for us as well as her. But Muscle Scholes, as I've sat through several of the athletic banquets, while he was still alive, would still come by and during baseball practice just give young players tips about how to become a better baseball player and share stories, and was a staple of our baseball program for a long time, and hopefully his legacy will continue to be part of that. And for those people who don't know who that is.
He was a big impact in Little League, too. He came back and helped out a lot of Little League players. And it's cool to have somebody like that in this area. You don't really get that many chances. Now batting is Ryan Basie. He's going to hit a pop-up just right behind second base. Skylar Williams going to settle under it. Quick first pitch out there. You'll definitely take that if you're Palmer Taylor.
Yes. That's the first time, one pitch.
That's the first inning that started with an out for Palmer Taylor. So it helps me. I don't have to worry about a runner.
Yeah. And I see that George Wythe's head coach has took his rain jacket off, so must be getting a little warm out there now.
Sun's starting to come out.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting lightened up a little bit.
We're back up to the top of the order here as Tanner Combs is up. He is the pitcher for this Maroon team. We'll see what he does here as a 1-0 count after the first pitch ball by Palmer Taylor.
Blake Muncie not starting today, but hopefully we'll get to see him in at some point in time.
Hopefully we will. The 2-0 or the 1-0 is the ball, so then we were back to a 2-0 count. Yeah, I'd say we'll see Blake at some point.
Just like I said, he's a great kid. Really enjoyed to have him in government class this year. And, wish him well. I think he's been bouncing around where he's going to school.
He might be coming with me, evidently. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, he don't know where he's going, I don't think. We've got a 3-0 count here. Palmer Taylor's going to get the 3-0 across for a strike, so we're 3-1. Yeah, Blake's been tossing around some names. One day he came up to me and asked me about Ole Miss, and I was like, well, I guess you could go. So I wouldn't want to go that far without going to visit, but I guess he would. The 3-1 is called a strike, so we're back to a 3-2. I see some Chilhowie players. I see T.J. Lewis, who did basketball broadcast, and he's a catcher for the Chilhowie Warriors, so he's had a good year, I've heard. So the 3-2 pitch is popped up by Combs out in the outfield. Williams is going to settle under it for the second out of the inning. Skylar Williams is busy this inning, 2 pop-outs that he's put out himself.
And we're making plays. That's the good thing. No errors. So.
Yeah, now we've got John Dieter's coming in here, the catcher for this George Wythe team. We'll see what Palmer does here. He's worked through this inning pretty effortlessly. He's through he's through 5 pitches.
Yeah, he really has.
First pitch to Dieters is hit on the ground to Shane Cole. Good play by Shane. High throw. Sawyer has to come off the bag. He's unable to get the tag down, so that's going to be a throwing error on Shane Cole, the third baseman for the Rebels.
That hurts, battle this whole inning right there and make a little bit of a throwing error, and now we got a runner on.
Let's see what the effect of that is now as the 3-hole hitter Paul Stanley is in. You want to get him out because you don't want runners on when the 4-hole hitter comes in.
I was just thinking that Chilhowie guys, they probably just now showed up because they've been working on their field.
Probably.
Trying to get ready to practice on. So, probably had the sump pump out. Dug a trench about the size of Panama Canal.
What?
Dug a trench about the size of Panama Canal, drain it out.
Yeah. Drained it out in that river that runs beside the field. First pitch was a strike to Stanley. Palmer's going to try to pick off the runner on first, which would be Dieters, but he's unable to, so we're back over here 0-1. Yeah, I bet it's hard to drain that thing.
I'd say it is.
Then you flood the river. I bet it's hard to cross that bridge every day, too.
Yeah.
Not when you're 19-1, though.
Yeah, I think Smith County's under a flood watch right now, so if it's
they
under
always
flood,
are, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Chilhowie always should be with that river running right through it.
Oh, yeah, the baseball field at least.
And just think how bad, if we were playing this tournament at Chilhowie. I mean, we wouldn't be able to play that till next week.
Probably not. Probably not until after.
Yep.
Looks like John Williams is here, owner of Big John's Hit Corral.
That's it.
I mean, hitting whatever. That's what I always called it, hitting corral. Hitting club. We've got a fly out to center field as that's going to do it for the George Wythe Maroons as Paul Stanley hits one deep, but it doesn't stay. Looked like it was going to keep going. If he had a little wind pushing it, might have got to the fence, but wasn't able to. Craig Eisert was able to get it, so Palmer Taylor was able to get out of that inning. So he's pitched 4 pretty clean innings if you take out the second inning.
That almost looked like he was supposed to pitch that ball out right there.
Yeah, Randy was coming out, but hey.
And then maybe that's just a design play, I don't know, but I'd say that Palmer
he'll get a
missed
little
the
talking
call.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Kevin.
Kev.
I tell you, Craig Eisert can move around the bases.
Yeah.
I know he can fly. And to be afraid.
Let's clear it up now.
Yeah, we finally.
It's humid.
Yeah, it's gotten.
I'm about to get struck.
5 seconds.
I looked up and I seen he took his jacket off. I thought, yeah, I bet you it's getting ready.
Larry takes his jacket off and it's hot. He keeps it on 90% of the time.
I'm shocked that softball game's still going. I figured it'd already be done and over with.
We got 8 seconds. All right, welcome back to Patrick Henry High School, where the Rebels trail the Maroons 3-1 here in the first tournament game for the Hogo Championship. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Kevin Thomas is going to lead off the inning. Ground ball hit to Anders at short. Anders going to throw out Thomas on a close play, but still going to get him out, so that's going to be the first out of the inning there on the ground out on the first pitch.
Kevin's putting the ball back in play again, So.
And now we're back to the bottom of the order here. Caleb Boyd rounding off this Patrick Henry lineup. Freshman DHing for Palmer Taylor. He popped up to left field last time. First pitch strike on the outside corner from Combs to Boyd. And we got an update from the girls' game. They are now leading 6-4 at the top of the 4th. So they sort of let them drift back in, but the weather's really clearing up now. Caleb Boyd's going to go reach out and get that one. He's going to pop it out to right field. So Caleb pops out to right. And that's the second out of the inning. And now you want Craig to take a couple pitches off here. You don't want to go back out on the field. We just now came out of commercial break.
I know it. That's one pitch, ground out, one pitch, pop out. Now Craig, who
That's
has hit
two
the ball
young
well
players
today.
at the bottom, and now we've got another young player. I'm sure Coach Cannon's going to call timeout and have Craig come up there. He's probably telling him to take his time and just not. You don't, as a pitcher, you don't want these kind of innings too often unless you're really in a rhythm. I don't know if you would call what Palmer's in right now a rhythm as far as. I mean, he's really he hadn't really been able to get in a pattern because he's had runners on.
Yeah,
it's easy to work when everything's empty, when the bases are empty.
Yeah.
You don't have to mix it up. So
well, we got a little break here, so going back to the award ceremony. So, who won? And I was sitting there trying to think who won the girls basketball award. I can't think of that.
The girls basketball, it was
it Casey Euchre? I take it, or
yeah, it was Casey Euchre.
So
defensive player of the year was Morgan Yarber for the team awards. Craig Iser's going to get hit there, so that's good for the Rebels. They're not going to go down 1-2-3. Now batting at Lucas Rector. He's a second baseman, a senior for this Patrick Henry team.
And Craig's got a big smile on his face, so
I think he's all right, don't you?
Yeah.
He's tough anyway. He was a wrestler.
Yeah. But he hit the ball twice, so I didn't think they'd give him anything to swing at, but I didn't think they'd hit him a little bit.
See if they put him in motion here. They're not going to. Rector's going to show bunt with 2 outs, but Lucas is unable to get it down. I don't know about bunting with 2 outs, even if you've got somebody like Lucas on the plate.
Yeah, and we got a little bullpen action over here. Skylar Williams.
Yeah, Skylar, but see, you don't want to. You got to win this one.
I got to win this one, so there is no tomorrow.
I guess you still got Shane Cole for. You wanted Palmer for Chilhowie, I would think, because Chilhowie, I don't think will be able to hit somebody. Palmer's not the fastest guy throwing wise. Chilhowie, at least in my history with them, they never were able to hit me, and I never could throw that fast. So
because they see so much speed in their practices and stuff, so seeing that slower pitch, and it's hard for them to catch up to.
Yeah, so I was sort of surprised to see Palmer actually, especially since they had that. If they won, they'd have a date with Chilhowie on Monday. We've got a 0-2 count here on Lucas Rector with Craig Isert on first. See what they do here with Lucas with 2 outs. They were trying to bunt with him there at the pitch before, so we'll see what they do now. Rector's swinging away. He's going to hit it in the gap in the hole there between shortstop and third, and that's going to be a 2-out single now as Caleb Sire steps in. Caleb started off the season really ripping it, and he sort of fell off here lately, but he's held his spot in the order here batting third, so we'll see what he does, see if he can do what he's in there for with runners on first and second with 2 outs. I mean, the weather's really changed, hasn't it?
It has.
We have this little opening.
No rain to torrential downpour to a little mist. Now it's warmed up a little bit.
First pitch is inside for a ball, so 1-0 count. Caleb can get him 2-0. That's when we're really in business. If he throws a ball here, and Caleb can sit dead red on a fastball. Here's the 1-0 delivery. It's going to be a ground ball in the gap. Anders is going to get over to it. He's going to make an error. They're going to hold Isert on third. We've got bases loaded now. 4-hole hitter coming up, Skylar Williams, off of the Anders error. So now after the first 2 batters of the inning going down pretty quick, the Rebels have really rallied back here. Bases loaded. You got the number 4 hitter up. You got to
almost to the fence.
And you have to rattle Combs right here.
Yeah, and I think he's a little rattled. I think he was thinking he's getting out of this inning pretty cheap, and now he's in big time mess.
Yeah, he was going to be out of it in 3 pitches. First pitch is a ball on the outside corner, and if we get 2-0 on him, it's just the same way it is with Caleb Sire. First pitch was a ball. We'll see what happens here. Here's the 1-0 to Williams. Looks like it's going to be popped up. Another pop-up at the pitcher's mound. Combs is going to settle under it for the 3rd out of the inning. So after a rally there by the Rebels with 2 outs, they were unable to finish it off. So that's the 3rd out of the inning. And let's go ahead and get ready for the top of the 5th.
Yep. So, well, going back to awards, who won the Dr. Goodman Award? That's the bigger one at the end?
Me.
Oh!
Yeah.
Dylan
Dr. Goodman.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Thank
Dylan.
you. Well, I wish I could have had a speech because I would have thanked you and Jacob Sheets and everybody who's helped out, and Mr. Page, and really helped out a lot. We've done a lot of things this year, haven't we?
Well, you have. You've got a lot of things organized, and that you're a very deserving recipient of that. So congratulations. You are, as history will go in Patrick Henry High School, your name will be engraved on that little bowl.
I know. I got to see that. It was cool.
Yeah. So you're with a lot of really good people on that bowl. That's one of our better.
Yeah, it was an honor to receive it. I wasn't expecting to receive it.
Good
but
deal.
Yeah, we've worked hard at this stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, we really have. And of course, you're going to take this on down to Ole Miss and try to make a career out of it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's the main thing. Or you can get paid to do it, but I've had fun doing it.
It is, but it would always be nice to get a little pay with it.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Maybe we could just get a hot dog up here for you. That'd be like a pay.
I wouldn't mind having a bottle of water right now. My
Yeah,
throat's getting a little dry. I guess the concessions are open, but
it looks like they're open for business. So.
Number 15, Jacob Collins.
Yeah, so I was honored to receive that award, but we're not done yet, are we?
We're not done.
We've got a whole other week of baseball, and I'm wanting to do that softball game wherever they go for their region, because Coach Crabtree was. Yep. So if they play, I forgot where it was, but they've got wireless internet wherever. First batter of the inning for George Wythe is Jacob Collins. It was a strike right there from Palmer Taylor, so we've got an 0-1 count on Collins. He's a first baseman, and he's the number 4 hitter. You want the 4 hitter to lead off because he can't do much in that position.
Yeah.
Second pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, I actually got to meet Dr. Goodman. So
yeah, he usually attends our all of our. I don't think maybe once or twice he's never showed up, but he's always there and always sits with a big smile on his face, and can't wait to see who's going to be that recipient of his award. And it's a very deserving award for the person who gets it, and it's very satisfying for him as for all that he's done for Patrick Henry High School in our area.
Second pitch was a strike. Now we've got the third pitch on the way. It's going to be popped up at second base. Lucas Rector is going to settle under it for the first out of the inning. So a leadoff pop up there by Jacob Collins. So now batting for George Wythe is the left fielder Cade Holliday. We'll see what he does here. See how Palmer does. Palmer's really settled down after the second inning.
He did. Yeah, got in a little trouble, but he's battled back.
First
Through
pitch
strikes.
Ball. Yeah, he has. I'd like to see Palmer slow down a little bit, though. Unless he likes going fast. It's always good to mix it up, though, against a hitter. Second pitch is popped up. Looks like it's going to go right over our heads, so somebody's going to have to go get that one.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better weather to go get one right now.
Now sitting here looking, we've got a freshman on the mound, a freshman in center field. We've got a freshman DHing, got a sophomore on third and right.
A little pop up in the gap there. It's going to get down in front of Craig Eisert. And so that's going to be a base hit there, a 1-out single for Cade Holliday. So now runner on first for George Wythe.
17, Bryce Grimes.
Now batting for the Maroons is Bryce Grimes, the second baseman. See what he does here with 1 out. You definitely want to see the Rebels get out of this inning. They've been building on a big inning.
Yeah.
They hadn't been able to do it yet. They've been 1 hit away.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we've had bases loaded twice. No runs to show for it.
Both of it was with 2 outs and pop-ups.
Yeah.
I wish I had a stat on how many pop-ups we've hit today.
We've hit our fair share of those, that's for sure.
The 0-1 pitch was a strike. Well, actually, that was the first pitch. Our scorekeeper just fell asleep. 0-1 pitch is on its way for a ball, so we've got a 1-1 count. Either that or I'm just messed up. What do you think?
Palmer's got to work right here on this.
The 1-1's fouled right back up.
Yeah. Cat
I sort of stared that one down.
Yeah.
Got a 1-2 count.
Yeah, that's right.
We're lucky we've got the best PA person in the country.
In the United States of America.
Yeah, he is. The 1-2 pitch to Grimes. Strike 3. Palmer Taylor got him, so second out of the inning here. Runner on first is going to stay there, so we're still holding tight here in this inning. Now batting is Randy Toole, the center fielder for George Wythe, and you got to be thinking George Wythe feels kind of lucky, even though they are still winning. They've got out of a couple of jams.
Yep.
Pop-up hit by Toole out to center field. Craig Iser's going to settle under it for the last out of the inning. So Palmer Taylor puts them down right there. No damage done. The Rebels still trail 3-1 though. They've been beating around the edges. Let's see if we can get a couple across here this inning and start off with Merrick Mullins, Shane Cole, and Randy Hildreth 5, 6, 7.
Yep, that's a good part of our lineup right there. We need to generate some base runners there, get something across the plate.
We'll see what they do then, though. We'll try to get an update from the softball, and I just did 6-6 at the top of the 5th. So things must be going right for George Wythe today. It'd be sort of a disappointing loss after you beat them 10-2 last week.
Yeah, it would be.
But we'll have to see how that plays out top of the 5th inning. So things are starting to, of course, we're in the bottom of the 5th, so our games, it depends on how long ago I got that message, but it seems like that softball game, of course, we started a little bit later than them.
Yeah,
too.
started a little bit.
That's surprising. This game was scooting along pretty quick. Then.
It is, yeah. I figured that softball game would be over with by now. But must be a good game going.
Yeah, on what I see right now, Roy Treat's got a runner on second base. Not too sure on what the scenario is over there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll get some more updates here as it goes on. I wish we had a scoreboard facing us, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And now leading off for the Rebels is Merrick Mullins. We'll see how he goes after Combs here, and as he's faced him 2 times already. He got walked his last at bat, and he flew out the at bat before that. First pitch to Mullins inside for a ball.
Yeah, I think that he's getting a little tired now. He don't have that whip on it anymore, and
no, there's not as much movement either.
No, so right now would be a good time to jump on him before Whiffle decides that he's had as many pitches as he did. So
second pitch is on its way for a strike.
I don't know.
To a 1-1 count.
That looked a little on the outside for my taste, but
Merrick Mullins going to pop that one up behind second base. It looks like Grimes is going to settle under it for the first out of the inning. So a fly out to second. And that's going to be the first out of the inning for the Rebels. What I'm getting an update here from someone, JV, from Jacob Sheets. I'm getting an update from our scorekeeper over here. The JV is up 4-3 against George Wythe in the bottom of the 4th. So be a big win for Coach Atwater and the JV team.
Good deal.
See if they can hold on to that one. As a base hit up the middle by Shane Cole, so Shane makes some noise.
Yeah, Shane just pops one right over top of second base, and again, they just wasn't able to get to that one. So
we're getting down here to the bottom. These guys are due. They've gotten out. Randy flew out to left the first time and struck out flew out to left the last time and struck out the first time. So he's 0 for 2. Let's see what he does here. With Shane on first and 1 out. First pitch is a ball on the outside corner.
Well, here's an interesting question as you were talking about JV. Why are we playing JV baseball today?
That's what I'm wondering.
Is that
Is it still a regular season game?
It's got to be a regular season game.
Second pitch is swung on and missed, so it's a 1-1 count. I really don't know. I hadn't.
It's interesting.
Is
Whiffle's JV looking to get in the championship game?
Yes.
Ah, that is the reason then.
So I guess
okay. So
that pitch is going to hit Randy Hildreth. I think Randy gets hit every game.
Yeah. So yeah, he
hit by pitch.
He gets us a runner on that one, and Randy's holding his left arm a little bit right there. Took a pretty good shot.
It'll wear off.
Yeah,
it hurts for a little bit. We've got runners on second and first here. Shane Cole on second and Randy Hildreth on first. And now batting's Kevin Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 2. He's going to foul one back here.
We've done a couple games, and I've watched Kevin play a little bit, but I have never seen Kevin not swing at the first pitch.
Yeah, me neither.
He
wouldn't make it on the Yankees.
If I was pitching to him, I would throw one up to the if there was a bull running around like a bull Durham, I'd hit the bull. Let Kevin swing at it. That's what I would do. So
second pitch is a strike looking, so he didn't even swing at that one. It was right down the middle.
He's the first pitch guy, though.
We got the 0-2 on the way. Curveball in the dirt. Looks like Shane Cole got mixed up there on the play there, but he's going to be safe there as the third baseman wasn't able to hold on to it. Stanley was not able to squeeze it. Cole came in there sliding pretty hard. There was some contact right there.
There was some contact right there. He was out dead to right. Shane Cole.
He was, but a mishandled throw right there by the third baseman, and we're really in business now. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Yep. Shane Cole advanced, and so did Randy Heldreth. Now Kevin's up 1-2 count, but now we've got the 1-2. We'll see what Kevin does here. You definitely want him to go opposite field with this.
Yep.
Way you can push one across. Looks like the infield's going to play in a little bit closer, not quite on the grass, but they're going to try to pinch off the run there if Kevin does, in fact, hit a ground ball up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So Kevin grounded out to short last time, so we'll see what he does this time. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Outside for a ball. 3-2. What do you think the odds are that Kevin takes this pitch, or does he swing?
Kevin's swinging. I don't know if the pitcher knows that or not, but Kevin will be swinging at this
Unless
pitch.
He's listening to some of our broadcasts. Right? The 3-2's on the way. Ball 4. Kevin Thomas took ball 4 on the outside.
Proves us wrong.
So now we've got bases loaded. Caleb Boyd coming up, 1 out. And we're sitting here again, bases loaded, 1 out. Now here's where we really can cash in.
Yep. The last time we had this, we had 2 pop-ups, and it was really let this guy get out.
Caleb Boyd is popping up to left field and right field, but right now a pop up to center field wouldn't be that bad. You'd get a run in.
Yeah, I agree.
All you need for a young player like Caleb as freshman is put the ball in play.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one time you want, if you can get it in the air, get it out there. Power it out to the outfield, get it deep, get that sacrifice, and that make Coach Cannon happy to see Caleb sacrifice a run or sacrifice himself for a run. But I'm sure he'd rather smack it in the gap and keep on running.
Get a couple across. We don't have the fastest base runners right now.
The first pitch is going to be grounded to third. It's going to be mishandled by Stanley, so that's going to be a run scored. Rebels only trail by 1 now, 3-2. Caleb Boyd put the ball in play there, and he gets the RBI.
There's the error. That's what we was looking for.
That's a big one, too.
That's what we was looking for.
So Caleb's on first on an error by the third baseman. So now we're really in business. We're back up to the top of the order. Craig Eisert is back up. See what Craig does. Bases loaded. Craig's going to hit a pop-up just past first base. It's going to get down foul.
That would have been
good if that could have got down for the Rebels.
I am really shocked that George Woods' coach has not come out and talked to.
Oh, me too. I can't. It seems like he's left him in here a little too long.
It's a little too long. It's good for us, but he's. I don't know. It almost seems like he's just going to settle in and let Mr. Combs finish it out.
And the 0-1 is in the dirt, so we're back to a 1-1. We're back even at 1-1. So.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
No, he's lost.
He's lost his rhythm. He's in trouble now.
The last inning was like a prelude to this inning, I believe. Once you saw him sort of fade out. He was good early on, but now he's starting to fade out. Foul ball there off of Craig's foot, so back to a 1-2 count with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rebels only trail by 1 run now, 3-2, and they've really been hitting the ball this inning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would almost think that George Woods going to have to get somebody in the bullpen because I don't think Mr. Combs is going to be able to finish this out for him.
Yeah, they might just have to bring in somebody. I don't know who exactly they lean to pitching-wise. Yeah. They need some. You don't really hear any household pitching coming out of George with that. 1-2 is a curveball. It's going to be down low for a ball. It looked good from here, but it's going to be called a ball, so we're at a 2-2 count here on Craig Eisert.
That umpire has been on it all game long from the first play of the game called the runner out. And
2-2's on the way. Craig Eisert's going to poke it out to center field.
We're going to score
that run. Tool's going to get it. Heldreth's going to tag up and score. So now the Rebels have tied this game up, and that's exactly what Craig Eisert needed to do, a sacrifice fly to center. And now we're back to Lucas Rector here. See what he
Nicely
can
done
do.
by Craig Eisert. Yet
Freshman
again.
coming through with the sack fly. Lucas Rector now up. Runners on first and second. 3-3 is the score now, and there's a lot on the line in this game. Somebody's season's going to end here today.
Exactly.
Rector's going to ground it to the third baseman. What a rough inning he's had. That's an error on Paul Stanley. That's his second error of the inning.
So right now,
you could say 3 when Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could say 3.
Yeah, you could really give him. He's
And
really
once you get a guy like that, then if they make an error and they make 2 errors, you can really, if you can hit it at him, you'll take as many chances because you can really single them out. Now you've got runners on, you've got the bases loaded now, and Caleb Salyers up, and he's a 3-hole hitter. First pitch to Salyers is inside for a ball.
Yeah, his mind is not in the game right now. Third baseman is hoping nobody hits him the ball, and like you hit him a scribbler or something. Let him keep it in his mind that he's not gonna get it done.
Yeah, once you get, especially when it happens all in one inning.
Yeah.
Second pitch is a strike, so we've got a 1-1 count here, 2 outs. Salyer chases the ball in the dirt, so we're back to a 1-2 count. There's a big advantage right there. Caleb gave him that pitch, so got a 1-2 count here. And Caleb's looking as that one's right down the middle for strike 3. Goes down with a backwards K. So that's going to do it for the Rebels here. They tied up, but they left some on. They left the bases juiced again. But they did what they needed to do. Now they've got the 3-3 ties. We head into the top of the 6th inning with the 8-9 hitters starting off. So that's a perfect situation now for the Rebels. Get those first 2 guys out and then
we're back
do
to
away
top
with
of
the top.
Good deal.
Hopefully we can sort of sweep through those. So we've got a chance here to really, we can get them right here. We can take the momentum away. Especially whenever you go through different segments like that. If we can get through this inning without any damage.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is we're getting into this. Palmer's just got to keep throwing strikes. And George Witt's not hitting at all. And I think that we've got 9 hits. They've got 6 hits. So that's what we got on the board. So.
And now George Witt, the errors have really mounted 6 errors.
6 errors, 3
by one guy. Yeah, so I mean,
in that one inning, and that's usually what happens to us. We have several in one inning and
different people. Yeah.
Yep. So we just got to make sure we just lock this sucker down right here. And
yeah, if we can go, we'll really take the momentum if we can lock it down right here, and then we're back pretty much where we started next inning. If we can hold them right here. Well, regardless, Skylar Williams will be leading off after we get done with this inning. And then we'll have Merrick Mullins and Shane Cole, who've been hitting pretty well here lately. And I mean, you'll definitely take that. Merrick's going to be batting for the 2nd inning in a row.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's always big, and momentum's really going to start swinging our way, especially if we go 1-2-3 right here.
Yep.
And now batting is Grant Anders, and he's the number 8 hitter for this George Witt team here. Let's see, they just gave up the lead, 3-0 lead they had, so now we're 3-3 tie game. Leadoff guys become really important in these tie games. First pitch is a ball outside. I wonder how much longer Coach Cannon stays with Palmer. Taylor, you think we're in the 6th inning here.
Yeah, we're in 6th inning. I'd ride him out. I'd try to get a complete game out of him right now.
We got to see how this inning goes.
Yeah.
Second pitch is fouled off behind us, so we've got a 1-1 count. You definitely got to see how Palmer, if he struggles, and if he's got any sense of struggle, though, you got to be thinking, because this is it. You got to sacrifice something.
I mean, it would be extremely nice if Palmer could finish this out. We win this game and save all our pitching.
Definitely played our advantage.
Oh man!
Third pitch is a strike, 1-2 count now, and Palmer's got him right where he wants him. Let's see if he can go out and get him right here. 1-2 on the way, outside corner in the dirt for a ball. Randy's gonna ask for a clean ball. Let's see what Palmer does now. So we got an even 2-2 count with no outs here in the top of the 6th. So these games have been close all season.
Yeah. It's been a good battle between us and
this looks no different.
No, this is going right down to the end of it.
But for the first time in a long time, they have more errors than they do runs. These we hadn't been able to cash in. We should be winning this game.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've had our opportunities, and just couldn't get a play when we needed. But we're battled back, and that's as long as we keep battling, I think we'll have some good things show up.
The 2-2 is away for a ball. It doesn't seem like Palmer, I don't know if it's just the way they're calling his pitches or what, he's not going after the batters like I thought he would whenever he had them. Now he's back to a 3-2 count. Ground ball hit to Lucas Rector. Rector's going to field it and fire it over to first base. Salyer is going to get the pick, it looked like, but he lost hold of it, so that's going to be a error right there. Throwing error by Lucas Rector.
You know, that's just one of those things that you can't have those things happen.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see if you're Palmer Taylor. Now you've got number 9 hitter Ryan Bays.
Who's a lefty.
Yeah, a left-hander. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah. Kevin Thomas shifting over a little bit toward the line.
And now Palmer throws it over. He definitely doesn't need to worry about the runner now. You hated to see that right there. Palmer got him 1 and 2, and then he just let him back in. He opened the door back up, and it's going to be a bump by Bays, but comes back here foul, so we're back to a 0-1 count.
Did Anders, I believe he stole last time, do you not, when he's on base? If I remember correctly, I
think he did. I think he took
they
it. They didn't even throw it. We
had him run a little bit, so we'll have to watch to see if they're going to try to.
He's fast. Palmer's going to try to pick him off again, but he's not able to get him, so still at a 0-1 count here to Bays, who has flew out both times to shortstop. So.
Checking him out, keeping him close to the base right
Palmer's
there.
doing a good job working that runner. Here's the pitch to Bays. It's going to be fouled back, so 2 quick strikes right there as Bays is not able to get down the bunt, so now he's going to have to swing away unless they're willing to sacrifice that to see if he can bunt it again, but if it goes foul, of course, he's out.
Yeah. I believe he's going to be swinging away on this one.
I don't think you risk that. The 0-2's on the way. It's going to be a line drive.
Man.
Towards second base. Good play by Lucas Rector. Rector's going to throw out Bays by a step. Lucas almost could have got the lead runner right there, but he'd had to throw across his body.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Lucas Rector.
He was going towards. He was having to be over because it looked like he was going to have to cover second. He pretty much had to, whenever you have a runner on first, you've got to come over and act like you're at least going to cover second.
Mm-hmm.
He had to come back. It didn't look like he was going to get to once that ball hit that dirt. It just sort of stopped, and Lucas just picked it backhand and was able to recuperate quick enough to get the out. It looks like Coach Cannon's going to come back out, and he's going to. It looks like he's going to make a pitching change here.
Yeah, it looks like he's pulling Palmer right
Tanner
now.
Combs is up now for George Wythe in the batter's box. He's going to make a pitching change here. Palmer Taylor's outing is over, as looks like Skylar Williams is going to come in. So Palmer holds George Wythe to 3 runs on 7, or 3 runs. That's right, on 7 hits. So, it's kind of crazy what all's happened right here. I don't know.
Yeah, so Skylar's going to come in and he's going to try to finish it off for us right here.
That ground out did move the runner over to second, though.
Yeah.
That would have been a tough play for Lucas to make across, but Anders had to slow up because he thought Lucas might have been able to get to it in the air.
Yeah, it was a weird little play right there.
And so we have a little shift in the defense now with Palmer Taylor going out. We've got, looks like Kevin Thomas has moved over to third. Lucas Rector shifted from second base to short. And Shane Cole's moved from third to second. And Caleb Boyd is now in the outfield.
Yeah.
So those are your changes right there. As Palmer Taylor's out of the game now permanently, as far as because he wasn't hitting before anyway. So he's not going to do anything else for the day. But it was a good outing by Palmer Taylor. 3 errors sort of hindered him from doing a lot.
But pitched a very good game, especially as a freshman. I commend him for that. Now he can go into the dugout, get his SOL stuff out, start studying for my SOL, as he is done for the day.
Yep, so Skylar's warming up here. He's pitched a complete game against Northwood the other day. So
yeah.
So that's pretty big, especially because that game went 8 innings.
Yeah.
And the weather has really surprised me right now with the way it's cleared up.
Yeah, we've really been lucky that we haven't had a torrential downpour here.
You said it was raining a lot in Damascus.
Damascus, yeah. Yeah, if you're not doing anything and you're listening to radio and you're thinking, hey, what could I do on this gloomy Saturday? Hey, go to Damascus, Virginia for Trail Days.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about
that
Trail
would
Days.
Be just the greatest thing in the world that you could do, because
the
smell is really nice. They got some stuff going on, and so go on down.
Legal or illegal, right?
Trail Days are interesting thing. You get to see some interesting people, and I live very close to the trail right there. And it seems as the trail days goes, you just see some more and more interesting characters, not riding but walking into town. And I think it's always an interesting week for us.
That's an interesting aspect about Damascus too, that they hold that not many places in this area hold.
Yeah, they did have the trout rodeo today, and it was raining, so my two boys didn't go down, but we'll see.
So now batting for George Wythe is Tanner Combs. Williams' first pitch is off speed for a ball, and Anders is on second base. So the Rebels, like I said, are tied with the Maroons right now, 3-3.
Yeah, you know that they're trying to move him around to get him across the plate.
Williams off speed again for a ball, so we're at a 2-0 count, So you definitely don't want this to happen. We're back up to the top of the order, and you don't want Schuyler to go down 3-0 on Combs. The 2-0 pitch is on the way in the dirt for a ball, and Schuyler has not found the strike zone.
I think we need to get Schuyler a tighter hat. Every time he throws, he's having his hat literally almost knock off his head.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's a little wet, something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. It's uncomfortable when you got to keep adjusting something. The 3-0 pitch on the way to Combs is on the corner for a strike. So we're back to a 3-1. On deck is Dieters. Combs so far today is 2 for 3, so he's had a good day at the plate as well as at the mound.
Yeah, he's had a good day on.
See what he does here.
He is a solid baseball player.
Ball 4 called right there, so that's going to be a walk issued to Combs by Schuyler Williams. That's his first batter he faced, and now batting is John Dieters, the catcher for George Wythe. So we'll see what he does here. He is 0 for 2. He got on by an error, so it doesn't count as a hit, and he got the sacrifice bunt there in the first inning, and he was walked. Mm-hmm. So he hasn't really done a lot today, but as a two-hitter, you got to expect he's going to come through here at some point this afternoon.
Yeah.
So first pitch is a strike, so we've got 0-1 count here, 1 out in the top of the 6th. Runners on second and first. Williams' second pitch is a strike, good pitch. He's starting to find his rhythm now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he could get him out, that'd be big for Schuyler with runners on first and second.
Yeah, so we've got 0-2. Yeah, this would be real big. Get out of this sort of a jam, get 2 outs on George Wythe. The 0-2 is away for a ball. So I just don't understand why they're doing this every time they get 0-2. We're going away. I'd go right at them, go high, make him chase. None of this outside stuff's really making them chase. The 1-2 on the way inside corner for a strike 3 got him looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big out right there.
He's got a nice little wrinkle on his curve.
He does. Now batting is Paul Stanley, the third baseman. Let's see if he can redeem himself here after the 3 errors he had on him last inning.
Yeah, he almost single-handedly gave us it hit the bat. That's a strike. That was, again, Schuyler trying to throw a little curveball right there, and third baseman yet again not getting anything go his way today as he ducks and it hits his bat for a strike.
Yeah,
if I was him, I would just be like,
I don't even know what to say.
Let me go home. This is just an awful day.
Yeah, it's not going very well for him. The 0-1 pitch on the way for a ball. It's in the dirt. Anders is going to take third. But the good news is Combs is not able to take second, so we got a first and third situation here as Stanley has a 1-1 count.
Yep.
And I just got a message from one of our listeners, said that Scanner Food, there was numerous helicopters are en route to Damascus. So when we're talking, there's numerous pedestrians struck by a vehicle. So there must be something going on in Holston. It's not very good.
No, that's not good at all. And hopefully everybody's all right. But it's a wild time in Damascus right now.
It's a crowded place.
Yeah, wild time. So hopefully I'll be able to get home.
Yeah, hopefully you will. That's a little update for you.
Yeah, it's a little update for me.
Got a 2-1 count here on Stanley away for a ball, so we got 3-1. Stanley may be getting a gift here, a walk. So we'll see what happens here. 3-1.
Yeah, got to throw a strike right here.
Update. We're getting updates all over the place. Softball is leading Rural Retreat 7-6 in the top of the 7th, so we've got a good one going on there as well. The 3-1 is fouled back, so that would be 3-2 now. We've got a full count. See what we do here. And we could be stuck in the same situation as we were last inning, with the leadoff guy being the number 4 hitter in the next inning. That's what we want. I mean, not the leader, but the 4-hole hitter. Next pitch is a curveball. It's not going to get there. It's trying to wind back around, but not quite going to catch the black, so it's going to be a walk issued there by Skylar Williams. So Skylar has a strikeout wedged in between 2 walks.
Yeah, and that
and the bases are loaded now as Jacob Collins, the 4-hole hitter and first baseman, comes in here with a tie game.
Yeah, and Stanley just glad that he got on the base, and after a little bit of luck that he's had.
First pitch fastball there for a strike. Yeah, it's not. He couldn't get much going for him in the last half inning as far as on defense.
Yeah.
The 0-1 on the way. It's going to be a ground ball hit right at Lucas Rector. Rector's going to toss it to Cole. Very fundamentally sound play. That's going to do it for the Maroons there in the top of the 6th. The Rebels are able to get out of that bases loaded jam. And so we're able to get out of there with no damage done. We've still got a 3-3 game here, and the Rebels, that took a lot of momentum out right there. Just the fact that we got out of there. They had runners everywhere, and we got out of that inning without any damage done whatsoever after what happened with them last inning when they gave up those runs to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're back in the same situation. We've got the 4-hitter leading off, Skylar Williams, then followed by Merrick Mullins and Shane Cole. And they've played great up to this point. We'll see how they hit coming out in the bottom of the 6th. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Patrick Henry High School. We've got a 3-3 tie here at the bottom of the 6th. We've got more important news coming out of Damascus.
Yeah, well, so I texted a few people, and we've got a little explanation of kind of what happened. Of course, the Hikers have their parade today.
Oh, yeah.
So it's parade day for them, and said that they were having their parade, and somebody took a car and ran through the parade. So that was not good at all. So I think there was a bunch of people were unresponsive after being hit. There's 4 helicopters, 12 ambulances in Damascus right now, so hopefully everybody will be all right. And, that's a sad event. That's a sad event, And
of course, with the things that have happened around the country the past few months, we've had to deal with a lot of things. We hadn't really had anything at a local level like this. First batter of the inning is Skylar Williams. He's swinging, smokes a line drive up through the gap. A diving Grant Anders is not able to get the ball right there, so Skylar Williams is going to knock one through right there to help his cause. Big time base hit right there by Skylar Williams. Knocked the cover off of it.
Yeah, that was nice.
And now batting is Merrick Mullins, so we'll see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised to see Merrick bunt here. Speed, move the runner over. Fundamentally sound. Coach Cannon's all about fundamentals. Here comes the pitch from Combs. Well, he's going to look back Williams. Looks like the Rebels must have gave up the lead. Must have at least be tied right now because they're having to play. They're still on base.
Yeah, they're still on base.
I see a runner on second.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether we're ahead or what's going on over there, but we've got a pretty good one going on here too.
Got a good one going on right here.
Got a 3-3 score. Merrick Mullins shows bunt, pulls it back. Williams goes off the base a little bit too far. He deserves a throw there from Dieters. Dieters isn't able to get him, so no damage done there. We've got a 1-0 count, though, on Merrick Mullins. So I'm sure we'll see Merrick bunt. And if Merrick can just sort of push this down the first base line with his speed, it's hard to tell what he could get done. Merrick's going to try to put down a bunt again. He's going to foul it off. We haven't seen but one bunt go fair this whole game.
That was at the very start of the game, wasn't it?
And that was the bunt that caused a lot of controversy. We've got a 1-1 pitch here on the way. Yeah, that was a rough one.
That was.
It was exciting. It got the game going.
Yep. I wish it had been a nice big hot day. Everybody would have been nice and irritated after that.
Oh, yeah. You got the 1-1 on the way. Mullins going to smoke it at the third baseman, Stanley. Stanley's going to make the throw and throw out Mullins. So Stanley comes out and throws out the fastest player for the Rebels, arguably the fastest player for the Rebels, Merrick Mullins. So
yeah, I'd say he's probably our fastest player. And Stanley's just thinking, wow, got that one done.
Yeah, that was a big-time play, too. He was sort of
backhanded.
It looked like he had a little late reflexes getting to that one, but he got to it. Now we've got a runner. Good thing is that moved the runner up to second base. So Skylar Williams on second here with 1 out as Shane Cole steps in. First pitch to Cole is a ball on the outside corner.
Shane hit the ball. He's hit the ball today. He's hit 2 pop-ups. He's had 1 dribbler right behind second base to
get through, and he got that single. So
yeah.
See what he does here, though. He needs to get a hard hit ball to score Williams on second. Second pitch is a strike. We've got a 1-1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. So Coach Cannon's really close to notching his first Hoga tournament win here.
Yep. Well, and people do forget that Coach Cannon was in a Hoga.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's already.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
he was at John Battle and
when they were in it.
Yeah, in fact, he played a playoff game here.
The 2-1 pitch is a grounder to Paul Stanley. Stanley's going to throw out Cole, so that's the second out of the inning, but it does move Skylar Williams up to third base. So right now they're trading outs.
Yeah, if we're able to win this game and play Chilhowie, it'll be a rematch between Robinson and Coach Cannon from when he
get that again,
in.
Won't we? So now we've got.
So Coach Palmer's in with us right now if you're listening. So Coach Palmer doing an outstanding job as athletic director. Did a great job. We've just been catching updates here from the award ceremony last night on air. So. He's going to give us an update here. He's an all-knowing AD.
He is. He knows. Second pitch is a ball, so we've got a 2-0 count on Randy Heldreth. We'll see what Randy does here. Oh, so George With leading now 6-4.
George With is actually winning 6-4, top of the 5th.
And that's the JV score here. We've got
update.
Water.
I don't want anything.
So we've got a 3-0 count here on Randy Heldreth with Kevin Thomas on deck with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So we'll see. We've got Skylar Williams on third. That's the important part here.
Yeah, we just need to be very, very careful.
3-0. I mean, I think you almost.
Yep, they walked him.
They're going to go ahead and put him over. So that's not a bad call, though, because Kevin, he's going to swing at the first pitch.
He's going to swing at the first. Let's just. I will bet my entire paycheck that he's going to swing at this first pitch.
Guarantee, unless Coach Kane gives him take, which he might ignore.
He can still ignore that. I would put my paycheck that Kevin Thomas is swinging at this pitch. I'm just going to say it. I don't care where it is. He could throw it towards center field, and I think Kevin was probably still swinging.
Kevin's ready. He comes in aggressive. He's going to get his hacks. He didn't.
Oh,
so there goes
lost
your
my paycheck right there.
But it was a ball, though.
It was a ball. You're right.
You got a 1-0 count here on Kevin Thomas. Runners on third and first. Skylar Williams on third and Randy Heldreth on first. We'll see. Maybe put Randy in motion here. Nope. Kevin's going to hit that to center field. Looks like Toole's going to get under it there for the final out of the inning. We were able to get the runner over to third. Weren't able to push him across, but Kevin really put that one out there, though.
Yeah, Kevin did an excellent job right there. That's a great shot. And center field, he had him backpedaling the whole way, got underneath it, but that's what you want.
So Dakota
Jones is listening right now and said I owe him his paycheck, so never did hear anybody agree to take my paycheck. So not that it would be a lot of money.
Coach Palmer did, right?
So I don't even think that Dakota could take my paycheck and go to the beach for his senior trip. So I don't think Dakota really, I'll buy him a pop on Monday.
Yeah, for tomorrow. For Monday. We won't be here Monday, though, so.
Tuesday
right. Once we got our senior.
Right. You got your senior trip.
So we've got a 3-3 score here. The Rebels are tied, and we're getting ready. We're going into the final inning here. It doesn't look like it's going to be the final inning the way this game's been, though. 3-3 here in the top of the 7th. We'll see what Skylar Williams does here to start the inning. So we've had an exciting game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of errors.
We really have.
But it's been exciting. 9 combined errors.
So what we should really do is talk as we're going into the 7th inning here. The difference between Maroon and Patrick Henry. A little history lesson. I think you got us some. Some stuff here. So
I had it in my notebook. I don't know where I put my notebook.
Oh, we've lost it.
I put it underneath my laptop.
We're still.
I'm trying to compare the real people. I know that these people listening to these broadcasts don't really care, but when you got a history teacher as your color commentator, you got to make him happy every now and then. Hit him with some history, some historical significance. that not related to sports, Patrick Henry, I was going to give you a little thing about him. You know, he was known for his "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death" speech. He was very influential in getting the American Revolution and the fight for independence started.
Yes.
As far as George Wythe, he was a Virginia judge. He was the first American law professor. So there was a couple of things he did cool. Prominent opponent of slavery. I thought that was sort of interesting for the time period he was in. And first Virginian to sign the Declaration of Independence. I think that's one of the things he was best known for. He also mentored and taught Thomas Jefferson and the likes of the founding fathers. So
right.
Some cool things right there. And then you got to wonder why in the heck's George Wythe called the Maroons?
Why are they called the Maroons? How does Wythe
somebody with
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, and I know somebody from George Wythe was saying, well, why is Patrick Henry called the Rebels?
And leading off the inning right here for Cade Holliday, he's going to pop it out to left field. Merrick Mullins settles under it for the first out of the inning. So, good start right there for Patrick Henry. We'll see what happens here as Bryce Grimes steps in, the second baseman for George Wythe.
Yeah, but of the two people, Patrick Henry is way more significant. So I'm thinking we're going to win this game just because of that historical fact.
I hope that pushes us through, don't you?
Yep.
Maybe that could be the tiebreaker.
That might be the tiebreaker right there. In fact, I think at the end of the 7 innings, that's what should count.
Yeah, me too.
That's who wins it all right there. So.
Give us a run. So now batting is Grimes. He's going to almost get hit right there on that pitch. We've got a 2-0 count here in the top of the 7th. So we've got a big-time inning coming up here with one out already. So Schuyler was able to get past Holliday fairly easily on 2 pitches. With the pop out to Merrick Mullins. And now Grimes is in 2-0 count, 2-1 pitch. Flied out to center field. Craig gets a good read, settles under it. It's a tough play to make right there. He gets it, though. Line drive right at him. He's able to shift his feet and get in front of it, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. So Schuyler Williams has done 5 pitches this inning through 2 batters. So definitely take that. Good play right there by a freshman center fielder as well. And now batting is Randy Toole, the center fielder. We'll see what he does. And good thing is Schuyler's been able to start from the windup. When you don't have anybody on, it's a whole lot easier to throw from the windup. You can build more momentum coming to home plate.
Rather than hold him on. And
you have
looks like our softball game is over and done as our Lady Rebels are praying at the pitching mound.
You'll have to see. They won 16-6.
Wow, they had a
little blowout right there.
Yeah,
I don't
blowout.
know where was that earlier. I'm sure Coach Krabs will be happy though. Now they'll move on to get a chance to upset number 1 seed Holston here later on, Monday. So
right, which is the irony of that is Coach Crabtree's son actually attends Holston High School and will be playing over here as
so
well.
He'll have to keep an eye on that score too, won't he? So we've got a 2-1 count here on Randy Toole, the center fielder for George Wythe. 2-1 pitch is going to be a hard grounder hit to Kevin Thomas. Thomas is going to knock it down, throw out Toole by a step at first base. So that's going to do it for the Maroons here in the top of the 7th, and the Rebels are in business here as all they got to do is put one across to win this game.
Yep.
We'll see what they can do here in a second. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. 4-0 Northwood.